streams both Kick and YouTube as well. That's fine. That's fine. It's all
Right.
recorded.
Professor,
Yes.
your turn.
The professor's in?
Yes! Office hours have begun.
Professor is going to ignore the strange surge of weirdness that is currently swarming in his chest, as he sees that he's in a burning carriage. So he's just going to quickly use his movement to get the fuck out of the carriage. That's, don't want to be on fire. And out of curiosity, is it supposed to be grayscale?
Grayscale.
No, it is not. Why is there no light for you?
My screen is grayscale.
Yeah, I see that.
Mine,
Why is there no
mine
light
is
for
not.
you?
Specifically
Damn.
for you.
Yeah, it's specifically for you.
Yeah, I thought that might be because I'm in the carriage. That's fine. Now I'm not in the carriage anymore. Now
Was
I'm
it like
a little-
that in the dungeon too?
No, as soon as we got to this screen,
What?
I didn't mention anything because again I thought it was like, oh, I'm just in the carriage.
That is not supposed to be like this.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, now I have color.
Yeah, I turned off your dark vision.
Huh.
Yay! I can
That
see
was-
colors.
Weird.
Little
Right.
weird.
So-
But Professor is going to see this goblin goo up here on the ridge, and he's just not feeling things right now, so he is going to pull out the revolver.
Gun.
And he's going to try, and he's going to cast gun.
Oh shit, he's strapped!
Prepare to meet God.
Yes, cast
All
gun. Powerful
So-
spell.
He's gonna look at this guy's like, this could have ended amicably.
Oh,
Oh.
Does a
damn.
20 hit?
I think it
Jesus
does
Jordans.
actually hit me like
Let's
there's lead in my body.
see how much damage that lead does.
More than usual. It's in the water.
That's 8 psychical damage. And that's
making
eight-
the frogs gay.
Hey, look, there's a hole in my head.
Oh god, yeah, literally, it's just like, we could have ended this amicably. Boom, headshot.
Here's the real question: is he holding the revolver sideways?
No.
Gross.
Okay, alright.
It increases accuracy.
I would
Never with a
fight you.
revolver. You need a mag pistol for that.
No,
Oh, you're
you
so
do-
right.
There is never a circumstance in which holding the gun sideways is appropriate unless you are lying sideways on the ground.
Nah,
Tell
Hollywood has
that to
taught me
Alucard.
differently. Listen, I base all of my gun knowledge off of Helsing. Okay. I hear
Well,
Pax-
allow me to spit some of that blasphemy. Helsing might have been wrong.
Anyhow.
Now that's blasphemy.
Bro, that's brave.
God damn.
Action, Blicky.
But yeah, that will be my turn unless I can bonus action cut the horse loose.
We can bonus action
That'll be a
activate
full
hover
action.
shield.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, that'll be me.
All right. Maria has no idea what the hell is going on.
But probably
As-
did see Penny dragging an injured person out.
Yeah, Maria is just a small town girl living in
Oh,
a lonely world.
She took the midnight carriage going anywhere.
Yeah, she was a merchant going on a little quest to a cave, and now she just got sucked into a fucking
She
portal
got
and the carriage is on
isekai.
fire.
We all got
Definitely
isekai.
is-
What do
She
you
knew
think?
magic was real, but she's never seen shit like this.
Didn't know magic was this fucking real.
But she does see a horse in trouble, so...
Well,
and
also
she-
a dude bleeding on the ground here.
Oh, that's true. Actually, she'll prioritize...
Triage.
prioritize this dude.
Triage! Yeah, the dude is actively bleeding out. The horse is okay-ish.
Yeah.
For now.
Okay, Jason.
Okay,
Okay,
Jason.
Jason. And she will use healing kit
Healing.
to
Got
stabilize
this.
him. She pulls out like a bag of like medical supplies and begins like bandaging his wounds and gauzing up the stuff, medieval gauze, whatever the hell that is. Dirty rags, probably.
Yeah,
No. They
bandage
they did clean their linens.
Yeah. Clean linen.
sometimes.
They at
this
least cleaned
goblin-
ones if they were like professional healers.
Yep.
Okay, so hear me out.
So
Hear me out. He fades into the bush.
I mean, fair.
Understandable, indeed.
Hear me out. All right, Widget. You saw
Oh,
a
he's-
goblin fade into the bushes.
Oh, he's still within range?
Yeah, you don't
I
know
bet-
where he is though.
You see Widget running out fucking full-blown pissed off. Just covered in flames, red-ass goddamn goblin.
Make me a perception check.
I have a bad feeling about this, knowing full well that the anticipation is indeed just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that means this
That's
is important.
You see a goblin army crawling through bushes on the other side of the road. He ran around.
Where do you think you're going?
Better run, faster than the widget.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Fucking... Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Motherfucker.
Aw.
Of course.
It's because he's lying on the ground.
Son of a bitch.
You fire an arrow at one of trying to hit him in some vital organs, but it like hits inches away from his from his head on the ground. He's like, "Oh God, listen, fuck you."
Ooh. Ooh, this motherfucker insulted a goblin that's already red. you don't want to mess with it. I don't think I got anything else though, and plus my rage ends.
You made an attack. I believe it. If you make an attack, it stays, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For some reason, I wanted to say take or give damage.
Oh, you haven't taken attacked a hostile. Okay.
Yeah, if
also-
you make an attack.
But yeah, I do believe that, however, is my turn.
All right, Penny, you see this goblin fleeing from an enraged Widget.
Yeah. So the dude that I dragged off of the carriage is stabilized, right?
Bree gives you a thumbs up.
All right. Wait. So, because I saw where Widget shot towards, that means I know where the goblin is as well.
Yeah, you can see the goblin. He's
Okay.
been revealed.
All right. Cool. Let's see. Well, I don't want to keep on using all of my higher level spells, so probably gonna stick with Firebolt, which means not getting the extra damage, but that's fine. Wait, what's the range on it again? 120 feet. I think I got this.
Yeah, he's definitely within range.
Oh yeah, I
He
can.
is
I can just,
prone. So this
What
will
is-
be at disadvantage.
okay. It disadvantage because prone.
Yep, range attacks against prone targets have disadvantage.
Nat 20.
I swear
I
to
will
God.
laugh so
If you
hard.
nat 20 on disadvantage, I might literally shit my pants. So it's impressive because I'm not wearing pants.
Ooh, based.
Firebolt? Firebolt? Oh, right. I have to click the target. Come on. Firebolt.
Firebolt not working.
Target.
Oh, there you go.
Attack. Disadvantage. Bro!
Oh,
That's not a nat 20, but still.
Dirty 20, though.
right.
Dirty.
roll your damage.
It's a nasty
Come on, come on!
20.
it's still a decent amount though.
Oh, he's on 1 HP.
I don't get the
You-
additional damage, but I believe I still gotta roll on the wild magic table.
Yes.
And then that does undo my transformation though.
Yes, but we'll see what you get.
Probably just gonna be
So, who is the nearest? Oh no!
Oh no, it's a
either
tie!
It's a 3-way tie between the guy on the ground, Maria, and the professor.
And the horse. It's a 4-way
And the
tie.
horse. Yep.
I
So,
think the horse is
one,
actually closer just from like
oh, it
perspective.
is. It is closer to.
But also, so it's
it's
a
a
tie
3-way
between
tie.
the guy on the ground and the horse.
I'm gonna roll a d3. 1 for the guy on the ground, 2 for Maria, and 3 for the horse. You're afraid of Maria.
Oh
So
no!
You watch as, or you can feel as wild magic floods your mind, and you watch as Maria's form begins to shift into like a tendrily monster. She turns into an eldritch horror to you, and you are
Aw.
frightened.
Which
of
means
Maria.
I have to spend all of my movement moving away from Maria.
It means you cannot move closer to Maria, and all attack rolls have disadvantage while she is within line of sight of you.
Thankfully,
You
there's like
do not have
one
to
guy
run.
left.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm within punching distance, provided Forbes doesn't Vorb him.
As
Forbes
wild
doesn't-
magic gives you schizophrenia.
What do you
No.
mean gives schizophrenia? It probably just activates it.
True.
Yeah, gonna say Penny at least moves a little bit of a ways away, you know? That seems reasonable. That seems reasonable to me.
Maria is too distracted on the patient to notice the fear on your face.
That's fine. In fact, that's a good thing. We want it to be that way. I believe I'm good with that then. Not much else that I can do.
Orbs.
All right. So, all right. So, a lot of things happened since I looked away to do my taxes. So,
You're supposed to be evading taxes, not doing them.
Right?
listen, Vorbs can evade taxes, but I can't. Where's this motherfucker?
Why did you say
Way
it like words?
the fuck over here.
Where is this motherfucker?
This should do it.
What's Vorb got in the bag of tricks?
He cast Crease Jordans.
The horror.
Bruce Jordans.
No, not my Jordans!
Gonna
Your
crease them
Jordan. Your
J's.
That hits. He's at 1 HP.
Don't matter.
So, how are you
J's
doing
be
this?
creased.
No, it's not the time, is it?
Flambe.
It's not the time yet. I literally just raged.
Fucking Vorb is just gonna like extend an arm, like back of the hand facing down, and just flicks a bit of like a small ball of flame with his middle finger and just digs a hole through the goblin.
The disrespect.
Oh,
on
wait,
this one.
technically this is at disadvantage.
It would
'Cause
be?
He's prone. Yeah.
He's pro.
Yeah.
Ah, poo. Well,
We'll see.
watch this drive.
Nope.
Oh.
Well, that's without the modifier.
Oh.
I have +7, I think. So that's 6. That's 16 still.
Oh, yep, that hits. Yep. Okay, so yep.
Then
You
Like
you-
a-
draw,
the-
so straight through the dome piece.
Nah, straight to the side of the chest, taking away like all of his arm and like a large portion of his chest.
No, my organs! I need those.
It's here. It's the imaginary technique, Hollow Gurgle.
No!
The imaginary technique.
Bro, we
Hollow
this really
Gurgle.
was our Jujutsu Kaisen.
You jujutsu this Kaisen.
Yep.
Alright, with all the enemies dispatched, combat ceases, successfully slaughtering the goblins. carriage lit on fire. And
Forbes is gonna
people-
go try and tend to the horse.
And for the
Yeah, you
next
managed to-
few seconds,
to-
Penny is terrified of Maria.
She's too busy on the patient to notice your terror. Go ahead and make me an animal handling. There, Vorbs.
The orbs. I'm comically bad at those, I think. No, never mind. I'm a god. How
I
can
was
you
about to say-
kill a god?
You're the druid.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's a 2 on the dice, so that's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse.
You do free the horse, but the horse flees. It is just, it's gone. Goodbye.
Be free.
You know what? That's on brand.
Yeah.
Free. All right. Just at this point, when everything is sort of calmed down, you guys look around, and obviously you are no longer in a cave. And you all hear a familiar voice in your heads.
No. No.
That was very interesting. Thank you, by the way. Although, I must say, quite violent.
Ganani.
As you all hear the voice of the narrator in your head.
I have your fucking eye in my pocket. What the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna say that Penny hears the narrator in his head, but sees Maria's mouth moving. Because that just works.
Widget just openly was swinging around his battle axe. You two, let's go.
Well, I'm already dead. Well, not really. I'm not really dead, mostly.
I'm
So
not
you're
not
used.
dead.
Well, I'm not insane anymore, if that helps.
I'm not used to my hallucinations being this real.
As at this point, they begin to fade. And you see Maria once again, as she usually is.
Oh, thank God.
So this is a bit of a predicament, isn't it?
I don't know
What
what's
did
going
you
on.
do to us?
Well, it would seem in my madness, I used my remaining psionic energy to trap you in the Dreamweaver's loom. My apologies.
Right. Couple of questions, first and foremost. Second, how do we get out of it? Third, what did you do to me?
Well, I didn't do anything to you, first of all. That was your friend over there.
You don't know where he's pointing because he has no hands.
I need a bit more reference than there, please, and thank you.
The one with the wild magic.
I didn't
Very
do
shocked
anything.
and confused face looking directly at Penny.
I didn't do anything. Just hands up and like surrender. Like, nope. You know, like a kid who's like, it wasn't me.
Do you
Widgets-
remember during our battle when you viciously slaughtered me in my home? When you grew the wings and you were flying around?
Yes, it was rather enjoyable.
Yes, that infused you with fey magic.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, you are
Don't-
now imbued with fey magic.
Don't trust him. Remember, he loves lying.
That was when I was insane. That's not fair.
I'm gonna inside check the voice in my head.
He does
Okay, go ahead,
sound
insight check.
different. Like I've heard a lot of different voices in my head, and this one doesn't sound quite as crazy.
Penny, you do
have,
in fact.
you have issues.
Have
Penny,
you met
you
my
do in-
father? You can tell.
Very crowded in here.
I have not met your father.
Yeah, well, if you did, you'd see why I have issues.
Fair enough.
I stayed in my cave and was plotting to murder all of you. I didn't really have time to socialize.
And
What do you
then,
mean plotting?
You listen, Vorbs. You sort of look at the eye that's sort of jiggling around in Professor's pocket at this point.
Yeah.
And you can tell that that it seems genuine. You look at like the size of the pupil, and you can tell that it's not like somehow you managed to glean that he's telling the truth from that.
He sounds like he's not.
Um,
Yeah, I trust him.
Yes, see, I'm trustworthy.
No.
Have so many conflicting emotions at the current moment.
Can you take me out of your pocket?
Reaches into pocket, pulls it out.
you see
Othello,
it-
I knew you well.
Looks you in the eyes. So I suppose I owe you an explanation.
That would be greatly appreciated.
So back when I was alive, or I suppose back before I was alive, during the shattering, that is, I possessed great psionic abilities. First and foremost, the ability to trap creatures in a dreamlike psionic state. Problem with this one, this was an incomplete one. So that's actually good for you, because you can escape, which is nice. The problem is you have to complete the story that I weaved into the prison. You are currently in like a dream thing. It is complicated. But until you escape, you are trapped in here. Except for you. He looks over to Widget.
Hold on a second. I forgot that I get advantage on strength rolls. As indeed, Widget is just like he's fighting the rock now.
He's fighting
Widget
the
has
rock.
just dusted this boulder.
He could, in fact, smell what the rock was cooking.
That one is not trapped in here.
Why is he not
Oh,
trapped?
That's good.
He is currently looking into the prison. His real body's in a coma.
Oh,
But it
lovely.
does wear off, so he will be disappearing at some point during this.
Oh.
Well, that's
Yes.
marginally better.
When you look into the prison and sort of focus on it, you can insert your mind into the story. The thing is when he comes out, it will only have been a fraction of a second out there. So, you know. But for all of you, it will be a very long time. Possibly weeks, months even. 2, maybe 1 month, perhaps.
Depends how fast we complete the story, I guess.
Yes, you must complete the story, and whatever you do, do not mention it is a story and they are not real people. That tends to cause problems.
So long as this is not a fucking romance.
I can take care of that.
There's silence from the eyes. It just looks at you in the eyes.
Penny's also giving a similar look. Like, brow raised. Not like doubting, but just like questioning.
Oh my god, Widget is just a big
Still
crunch.
Still throwing hands with the boulder right now.
The boulder.
The boulder.
It turns to Cole.
But
Oh,
yes,
Jesus.
I do not want to be in here as much as you do. So if, you know, escaping is in your best interest, and I will help you on your adventure, obviously.
Are you gonna be in the eye, like, forever now?
Yes, so the eye, as you're holding the eye, you can feel it's not squishy. It actually feels like it's made of crystal.
Ooh.
This is my way of staying alive forever.
Oh, it's a rock you put your soul into.
Exactly. See, you're getting it.
Oh, okay.
You made him a crystal gem.
You made a phylactery out of your eye.
Yes. Well, kind of.
Nah, I think well, I don't know this actually. Never mind.
It's
Widget
kind
is
of,
too-
but not really. I'm not a leech, if
what?
that's what you're wondering.
I was madly concerned, yes.
No,
Pretty
I'm
sure
a
he
mind
tried, though.
flayer.
I'm still mildly concerned.
Well, rightfully so. Most mind flayers are mindless beasts nowadays, but they weren't always like that.
Does it have something to do with this shattering you keep talking about?
Yes, it references the shattering of our minds.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes, yes.
Rather on point
A
phrasing.
tragic event, that one. I believe I'm the only sentient mind flayer left.
Isn't that lovely? I'm so alone.
Sentient, but you went insane.
Yes, a trade-off, I'm afraid. A last-second effort to save myself, and it worked. Kind of. I went
Kind.
insane, but, you know, a physical transformation. Oh, he's going over there now. He climbs up the incline.
We're just fucking pissed.
He's
No,
just
start to hear
destroying
a
stuff.
tree-
I suppose
You start
collecting
to hear-
firewood is good.
You start to hear a tree getting hit in the hands.
He's collecting firewood.
Yeah, it's very important. We might need it.
Right, well, what exactly is the plot of this story?
I'm afraid I can't tell you.
Can you at least
Can
tell
you
us
tell us
the
what's
genre?
written on the back of the book?
There's strange happenings in a town called Vandelver. And a place called the Sword Coast.
Bitch ass.
A great story I wrote.
All right.
Yes, indeed, still throwing hands with that tree.
Nice.
He has very... You should see a therapist.
What's a
Really
therapist?
Oh, good lord. Am I a therapist now? I don't want to be a therapist. I've lived for thousands of years. I do not want to be a therapist to some random people in a village.
Don't worry, that's technically my job. You don't have to jump in.
Okay, maybe I should be your therapist.
We will address your position in our group later. For now, I'm assuming that this is the start of our little story, so...
Yes, I would recommend talking to the wounded as you murdered all the goblins.
Yes. Lovely.
I will give you hints when I can. Perhaps I could even attempt to warp the prison in your favor, but I'm currently very weak from dying.
Sorry about that, by
I'm
the
not
way. You
going
were trying to kill us.
apologize.
No,
I'm
no,
so-
I'm glad
Yeah,
you
I'm
did.
sorry.
Otherwise, I'd
Yeah,
still
he
be
seems-
insane.
Significantly better off.
Yeah, kind of.
Yes, I do not want to murder you, if that's what you're wondering.
You said
that's a
that you were
relief.
you said that you were plotting to murder us though, which implies that it was more time than just when we entered the cave, or did that start when we entered the cave?
No, I've been watching you for months.
Months?
Yes.
Oh,
in
was
my-
it you?
It was me, yes. You saw me in the woods and I fled like a rat.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what I saw.
Yeah. See,
Charming!
in my maddened state, I thought it a good idea to join this Cave Owners Association.
I'll need to pick you about that in depth.
Truly, only a madman could make that decision.
Honestly, God, they're useless. They have like a
Ow.
council, but no one listens to the council. It's all sort of like freelance workers. It's awful. There's not even benefits.
Oh, now I definitely have to usurp their authority.
And there's one last punch on the tree until you're.
Oh, yep, there he goes. Why is he hitting it with his fist? He has an axe. That's for trees.
Yeah,
He
but it's
has a
more
bit of
satisfying that way.
That and pent-up aggression. Widgets, do you require tweezers?
I got some in my bag. Don't worry about it.
Also love how I just implied that sometimes Penny punches trees.
I'm not surprised.
Right. Well, do you have an actual name, or would you just go by the moniker of the narrator?
I should probably go by the narrator, as you could not pronounce my name as you lack the proper appendages.
I'm not gonna think
You
about
know-
that.
That's actually fair.
You don't have tentacle faces.
I'm not
You
gonna
can
try to
pronounce my
say
name.
anything because I might say something bad on accident.
There's no accidental gamer words in Mind Flayer.
Oh,
In
as you
anything.
know, Johnny.
A mind slur.
Right.
So
This is a rare learning opportunity. I have knowledge of eons. We just have to, not die. Also, if you do die in here, you do actually die.
Noted.
That's good to
Yes.
know.
So don't die. Or
The professor and Widget like learning.
yeah, see, learning. So I can teach you things, right? And in exchange, I help you get out, and you get me a new vessel. Thoughts? Opinions?
Let's deal with the immediate first.
Or we could lay everything out immediately.
Would it be required of us to kill someone to give you a new vessel?
You don't have to kill them, but it would be preferable.
Do you need an organic vessel, or would mechanical do?
It depends on the mechanical.
Well, me and the professor can work on something as Widget's still trying to get the the splinter out of his hand.
It would have to be quite potent. Capable of holding a mind as large as mine.
Can we make it cute?
Your mind fits in a fucking orb, doesn't it?
Well, yes, but that's different. It's magic.
What if we can shove an orb into the giant stone guy in your house
There
with an
was the
orb slot in
golem,
his
yes.
chest?
Think of that. See, you are smart. If I had
Nah,
hands, I would pat
I'm
your
really
head.
wise though.
If Widget keeps struggling with the splinter, Professor will eventually just reach over and help.
Are we gonna have to
I
do
got-
ability checks to get a splinter out?
No.
I will fucking Tinker Tools that shit if I have to.
No.
Or
You use your
Orb can
Tinker
pull it
Tools
out.
to pull out the splinter.
With his teeth.
Oh god.
Just
It's very
reach over
sharp.
and pops it out.
It's
Nah.
just flavor text, you goobers.
So
Yeah, but sometimes we can
Thoughts?
make flavor text have mechanics.
Exactly.
Eh,
the problem with putting me in the stone golem is that it still needs to be fixed.
Oh, they can handle that. Points to Widget and the professor.
Are you very magically inclined because the casing has been damaged?
Points to Widget.
Apparently, Professor holds out hand and a bit of magic sparks across. I might be a bit magically inclined.
Yes, the casing on the energy storage unit in its chest has been purposefully damaged. Not by me, of course. That lab is not mine. I found it.
Ah! And you told us we were breaking and entering.
Yes, I was insane at the time. But the previous occupants, I hope, do not come back in the meantime. Because they are quite aggressive and very powerful.
Dare I ask what the prior occupants were?
They were occultists, following some mad god named Apocrypha or some such.
Can I roll something on that?
Yeah, make me either a religion or a history check. But I do suppose me and Apocrypha have, not on good terms. Hate that guy, kind of a dick.
Well
What
then.
does a 10 get me?
You have no idea.
Shoot.
Vorbs, you know of, you've heard of Apocrypha as like a patron, like people sell their soul to that guy and like get powers and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's a magic man. That's really what you know is a magic guy. Is people sell their souls to.
Mm. So you're. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. What is it?
Well, it's.
What do you sell?
He's a patron, which means he's pretty strong.
Oh yes, much stronger than I am. He's caused. Well, he inadvertently caused a shattering, which is I don't like him very much because of it.
That's understandable.
Yes, he annihilated an entire species of people. Not very good of him to do.
Yeah, generally a bad thing.
Yes, genocide, not great on the resume.
Unless you're trying to be evil, then it's great.
That's true. So, the deals are set then. I assist you in these matters, and you fix the golem for me and put me inside of it.
And then you don't kill us.
Of course not.
Or anybody in the town.
What?
You will not slay anyone who does not attack you first, i.e., justifiable self-defense. Yes?
That is perfectly reasonable. I just wish to be left alone to my studies. Now that I'm sane again, I can progress with my old work.
And you're
Again,
definitely-
dare I ask?
I mean, it's not crazy. I'm not a mad scientist or anything.
Does it involve taking over the world?
Not exactly.
That's not no.
It's less of. So you see the prison you're in, yes?
Yes.
It's less of taking over the world versus creating one.
That's fine.
So, no human experimentation.
Well, I didn't say
mutations,
that.
Vicus.
You said no killing. That's not killing.
I think this is yet another discussion we need to have later on.
It's wizard things.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later. Later date. We're all settled now. Plus, once I'm free, as well as you, I will help you in whatever little quest you're on in the village. Assuming it's still there when we get back.
Well,
Professor
admittedly, he
walks
can't have anything
to
to do
the
with that.
edge of the carriage, looks over like,
The still on fire carriage, mind you. We haven't done anything about that.
Oh,
That's just-
oh. And Forbes
Yeah,
is gonna
just-
waves his hand and like starts like chanting and going around the carriage, using control flame to eventually put out the flames.
Yeah. Roll me. Let's see how well this gets put out. How
it's
long
a-
does it take to cast?
I think it's an action,
Okay, so 6 seconds.
but I can instantaneously extinguish a 5-foot cube every 6 seconds.
Okay. So it's on fire for about a minute.
Yeah.
That's not crazy. So
Yeah.
all of the canvas and there were some bags in there that are completely just toast. But the general structure of the wagon is still intact. It's still usable with a little bit of repair work. But I believe someone has mending.
Oh, yeah.
So not much of an issue.
Miss Maria, how fare your patients? And did you hear all of that conversation?
What conversation?
Noted. How
Yes,
fare
I don't
your
feel
patients?
the need to speak to the village person. Should I?
Her name is Maria, and she is lovely.
I'm
Also,
sure.
we probably shouldn't bother her with this. She'd probably get more scared.
Noted.
Hmm.
You can clearly see there is she does look terrified right now at what's happening, and she'll sort of look at all of you and say, "They're unconscious, but stable for now. These wounds are very bad."
So we set up camp until they gain consciousness again?
Unless we have a way to wake them up. The one you healed, Vorbs, you see he opens one eye and then closes it again. Pretending he's asleep.
Oh, buddy. Well, we're not here to hurt or kill you. We saved your life, actually.
Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
All right.
I mean,
Don't worry. I fucking got this.
Oh no.
Are you sure about that?
You know, that's a lot better than I thought it would be.
you know,
He continues to lay there pretending to be unconscious.
Whatever.
You should probably try and convince the face of the party to come help.
You see
Penny.
Vorbs talking to an unconscious man.
This one's pretending to sleep.
Why is he doing that?
Because he's scared because we're goblins.
Oh yeah, we
Well,
are
well-
goblins, aren't we?
The thing that
Well-
almost killed him, yeah.
well, also Vorbs, you gotta admit you're a little bit
Your message is
Yeah.
mildly terrifying.
Yeah, I am. Forbes is gonna...
So
I think he's not much he can do.
yeah.
Well,
Um
Sure.
so
could heal.
hi. My name's Penny. And we're actually not going to kill you. If we were, we probably would have done so already.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage, because that's a good point.
Booyah.
Yeah. Vorbs is gonna healing word the other guy.
As you heal the other guy, he just goes as he pulls an arrow out of his rib cage. Oh shit! As he looks around, surrounded by more goblins.
We're not
okay,
here to
bud.
kill
Fine.
you. If we were, we wouldn't have helped you.
The elven man on the ground sits up. You do make a good point.
Offers hand for handshake.
He'll shake your hand.
Probably notices that this is the most attractive goblin he's ever seen in his life.
Riz check.
Yeah, Riz check.
Why are you so weirdly hot?
Because my mother is a nymph.
Wrist check.
Is that an in-character interaction?
No.
no,
You could
that's
tell
fine.
because I don't go, hey.
I just wanted to double check and make sure.
Yeah, no.
So where did you come from?
Where
Looks over
where
at
did we
Penny.
come from?
We were in the middle of a experiment and something went wrong, and it would appear that we have found ourselves teleported into the confines of your carriage.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I'm glad we did too, because I don't like it when people die. At least people
I
who
don't-
are not trying to kill anybody.
Yeah, I do try my best to not die. Obviously failing, apparently.
It's alright. We got to you fast enough.
Yes, I don't think the adventuring life is for me.
That's okay. The adventuring life isn't for everybody. Like, I didn't even realize the adventuring life was for me until recently.
I thought it was until I got punched in the head by a goblin with mind powers.
Oh yeah, that guy. The one I kind of blew up with lightning.
It was actually a rather spectacular instance of your magical prowess, my dear
Yeah, you
assistant.
turned him straight to ash. There was nothing for me to eat.
No, I should actually write that down, shouldn't I? And then, like after the fact, Professor pulls out notebook and scribble.
By the way, Professor, are you okay?
I am experiencing a small myriad of emotions, my dear assistant. So, of the adjectives I would use to describe my person at current, I don't think okay is one of them.
That was for fancy talk that he is indeed not okay.
Oh, thanks for clarifying. I was very confused.
Points in Witch's general direction. And just sits down next to Maria. Just plop.
Now,
I'm gonna go
Oh.
tend to my friend.
now that no one is dying, Maria, you can see after being teleported, being knocked unconscious by getting clawed on the throat, and then being transported to a carriage that's on fire.
Yeah.
She's gonna make me a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Can I give her the help action?
Yeah, how are you helping with this?
Well-
You can see she like puts her hands on her head and she's just pacing back and forth.
It is completely okay to not be handling this situation well.
Hey,
What is-
Maria. You doing okay? Deep breaths, all right? Now that's shallow, deeper.
No,
Oh god.
no, I have a shop. I hate magic so much.
Don't worry, we got a plan to get out of here. Just gonna
Get out
take a
of
little
where?
while.
We're in the middle of nowhere. Where even are we?
According to our informant, we're in a dream, which is good because that means
Penny's gonna
We're not-
cover the ears of
we're
the
still in the cave.
adventurer next to him and the professor, so that he doesn't hear this part.
Okay, that one doesn't hear it, but the other one does. And he says, "What do you mean we're in a dream?"
Looks over at Vorbs.
Whoops.
Looks over back at the at the.
We're talking
Forgive
metaphorically. Metaphorically.
Forgive our companion. He is a druid and tends to indulge in certain
The shrooms.
mushrooms.
I
So-
speak in riddles.
Take everything that he says with a literal bag of salt.
Grain of salt.
You know, I'm not even gonna make you roll deception because that checks out. Looking at Vorbs.
As I said, we're attempting a magical experiment and appear to have been teleported to wherever we are. We come from a very, very, very small village, so I'm honestly not sure what we're even close to, geologically speaking.
Well, you're about a day's travel from Fandelver.
That's where we need to go, right?
About that, could I have a request since you seem to be the heroic type?
Of course.
We were carrying supplies for Fandelver. They're in desperate need of aid. And, well, there were more goblins that took not only the supplies, but the merchants that had them. The Rockseeker brothers.
Rescue mission?
They
Opening
dragged them
up my
away.
notes.
We were supposed to protect them, but as you can see, that did not work out well.
Okay. Gonna list this as dream people.
Copy.
And
And-
we are looking for, you said the Rock Seekers?
Yes, the Rockseeker brothers.
Rock.
In my head, the notes that he's taking are actually in character. Like he's actually writing it down in a notebook.
Yeah, for 100%.
Bros.
Meanwhile, Maria, I just want to go home and take a bath.
I can cast prestidigitation if you like.
No more magic.
Would technology soothe you better, Miss Maria?
I suppose it's better.
We'll pull out the prestidigitation instant cleaning foam and just spray down Maria, and she now smells of rosemary and thyme and is perfectly clean.
So she is no longer covered in her own blood and dirt and soot.
No, perfectly clean smells of rosemary and thyme.
And this manages to calm her down quite a bit. She's like,
Okay. Okay. We're alive. That's all that matters.
And we have a way and a plan to get back.
Okay. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
It's
Think-
okay for everything to not be fine, you know.
Yeah.
Good, because everything is not fine.
Do you
It's
need
really
a
not.
hug?
But it'll
Yeah.
get better. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Penny's gonna give Maria a hug.
it's just a group hug.
How
As-
good of a hugger is Penny? Probably really good at hugging.
You know what?
Yes.
Make me what check would this be? Hug check. Either dexterity or charisma.
Probably
Charisma.
charisma.
Probably charisma.
It would probably be charisma. What are you talking about? Just normal, right?
Damn.
24. Damn good hugger.
Damn.
Damn good hugger. Like there's like just enough pressure. He's like rubbing on the back in like just the right pattern, like small circles on like the shoulder blade, and like pat
Body
there
temperature
there.
is just that perfect kind of warm.
Yeah, it's just
And because
Perfect hug.
he's smaller, it's like it's kind of like hugging like a small like pillow or teddy or like a large teddy bear.
Aww.
Right,
But she
now
does seem
then.
properly soothed at this.
Good.
Mm.
Rocks, you said the Rockseeker brothers as in plural. How many are we missing?
There was 3 of them.
And their names would be.
One moment.
That's right. If I'm taking notes, I'm making you use your notes.
Son of Beach. You think I have notes for this?
Son of Beach! Not son of Beach.
That would be Gundren, Tharden, and Nundro.
Gundren?
Gundren, Tharden, and Nundro.
Garden and
Girl Scouts,
Nun
Girl Scouts, Girl
Nundro?
Scouts.
Yes.
Right. Gundren, Fadrin, and Nundro. Do they have any distinctive characteristics?
Well, they're all dwarven men, very large beards. One has a mohawk. Other one's bald, and one's got some very nice wavy hair.
That is.
You know,
That
Penny
is some
definitely
distinct brothers.
knows. Penny definitely knows what a mohawk is. Penny's up and up on all the fashion.
Oh yeah. Snake Waifu definitely keeps you updated.
Exactly. When they do their little gossip checkups.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She has all the hot goss, the fresh tea.
Not that that helps us out here.
Yeah.
All right, and there were other people missing, you said, with them?
No, just the three brothers and the supplies.
Right, and how much are we looking for in the way of supplies?
Barrels of grain, boxes of rations.
So
was for
various
the
foodstuffs.
village. Yes.
Penny's gonna check in and look at the piles of burnt up stuff and ash and hope that it's not too much of the supplies in question.
You can see whatever it was. It seemed to be the adventurers' like backpacks. So like there were like their tools. You see like a burned up thieves kit. Like the stuff is snapped from the heat.
Okay, but not like the supplies that we're looking for.
No, not the supplies you're looking for.
Okay.
I think I'll just try to worry about fixing the carriage.
Also, your horse ran off, unfortunately.
I will have to go and track him down, it would seem. Now that I'm back on my feet, and he'll stand up. I suppose I should get doing that whilst... If you would please, save them. Fandelva needs those supplies.
Of course. Did you happen to see which way they went before you were so viciously incapacitated?
Yes, this way.
Widget will indeed do some quick repairs though to the carriage.
Make me a Tinker's
Professor will
Tools?
help.
Penny's gonna assist with any mending that is applicable. Can't fix the whole
Damn.
thing with mending, but can
You-
fix tears that are no larger than 1 foot in
Yeah,
diameter.
so I'll go ahead and give you guys advantage on the Tinker's Tools because of mending.
Okay, good, because I was about to say, I know I'm distracted, but what the fuck?
Whoa!
Ooh, widget! Goddamn!
Okay, so
14.
much like the NASCAR guys changing tires, like in in the Cars movie.
Yeah.
Beat stop.
Guido! Beep up!
Yeah.
It's time.
You guys managed to fix the cart in like a matter of minutes, just speed running, fixing the cart, and it is tip top shape now.
Can't help you with the horse, though. You guys might have to track that down while we're gone.
It is fine. I'm a ranger. I'll manage fair enough.
Yeah, Ranger's good with animals and all that. Widget just kind of hammering the last few nails.
So I
Thank
guess
you again.
Yeah, I mean, we like helping people. It's nice when we actually are capable of it, unlike that one time with the Tabaxi woman.
Listen, It's not something you should like remind yourself of. It's not good to dwell on your past failures.
Plus, we have more of a game plan now.
You know, the world could use more people like you.
Ah,
I
my heart.
I don't think the world's good enough for more than one penny.
Penny like
Anyways.
grasps at his chest and like nearly doubles over.
Just goober-esque stuff with Penny all the time, and I love it. Top
least-
goober tier.
At least we were able to manage through the negative effects from the bad rolls on the wild magic table so far.
Yup.
Yeah, considering how bad that could have been, we've managed quite well with the shit that's been rolled that's negative.
Yeah. So, we're off to go and find those dwarven brothers.
Sounds like it to
Yes.
me.
Find the Dwarven brothers and the food supplies that have been pilfered, and take them to Vandelva.
Maria, you don't have to come with us if you don't want. We don't want anything more bad to happen to you.
Should I stay behind with the wounded, or should I go with you?
You'll have to decide that yourself, my dear. We already owe you quite a debt for getting you mixed up in all of this.
I am out of healing supplies. Perhaps I could forage. No, I don't want to go into the woods.
The ranger could help you while he's looking for his
I-
horse.
I can. I'm a bit injured. Should any more goblins approach us, we'll have to hide.
Well, I mean, at least if she's with you, you'll be able to notice the goblins sooner so that you'll have a better chance at hiding before they find you.
Indeed.
Whereas us, we
Uh,
kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
Us adventurers usually do. Ray will sort of look back and forth and say, "Okay, just please don't die."
Only if you can do the same.
Oh, we'll be fine. Just worry
I'll do
about
my best.
yourself.
Yeah, make sure you keep yourself safe. Like that's the whole reason why we came out with you, was to try and keep you safe, and we're sorry we're not doing as good of a job as we meant to.
Well, I mean, I would be dead by now if you weren't here, so.
Yeah, true. The narrator was kind of vicious. No offense,
Yes,
buddy.
I'm quite powerful. You hear in all your heads.
In any event, again, I sincerely apologize for getting you mixed up in all of this. We will do our utmost to get back without any harm, and to get you back to where you need to be.
You know what? Just in case, as a Widget kind of like takes out his light crossbow with his bolts, take these just in case.
Better than nothing. Oh, also, I just had a thought. Since Widget's not really stuck here, he can at least make sure that nothing horrible happens to your shop while you're in here.
Stuck where?
Well,
actually-
while when Widget goes off on his own, he can send letters back to our village in order to make sure that your shop is okay.
Are you guys okay? You're speaking weird.
We have had a bit of a day, my dear. Don't worry about it. Besides, you know
I
us,
know, I
we're
was-
a bit eccentric.
I was there for that.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I've had a bad day too.
Yeah, just because we're handling it better than you doesn't mean it's not getting to us too a little bit.
I just want to go back to my shop.
All right. Well, let's go work on the saving those brothers so that we can get to that.
You all
And this
off.
potion, as he is also giving the potion of stone giant strength.
Jesus.
Oh my.
Definitely trying to keep her alive.
You looks at it and she's like, "Oh, gods. Are you sure you want me to have this?"
Given my anger issues, I think I'll have more than enough strength.
All right. You can see she very much just begins to study it.
Considering how we are a tad bit more used to combat, we would prefer to err on the side of caution in regards to your safety.
That is fair.
And I think that we're very, especially Widget is very invested in keeping you alive and well. Wingman, wingman, wingman.
Looks
Bill-
over you with the looks over at you with both eyes.
Charisma ability check.
Yeah. You me with
God.
a charisma ability check.
What the fuck?
God.
Come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
Right.
Kind of like gives like an expression of like trying to like be like, eh?
Like all four pupils are trained on you at this point with his other eye.
Trying to help this ship fly, or sorry, help the ship sail.
Oh, you know what? Let's see if the ship is sailing. Widget, make me a persuasion check.
Mother of God, I am.
With advantage, because Penny is helping you.
That's not
That's
too
a
bad.
14.
You see, Maria does blush a little bit.
Oh.
Yes.
Prepare the sails.
I don't exactly know what you mean by that, but I just want Maria to be safe.
Onwards to adventure, right?
Yes, among other things, adventure.
Wait, literally, like the fucking one eye just divides to the two of you. What do you two have planned?
Not
Wise
answering.
man once told me, "Don't worry about it."
You can't just leave like this. I need answers.
You're supposed to
Then
be
you'll have
coming with
you'll have
us.
to keep up.
As Widget sprints behind all of you. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah.
Walking by.
I tell you, all of my games, they revert to dating sims. I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
Good luck finding someone for opinion professor.
Oh, my games find a way.
Oh dear.
Krungus, stop being a bitch. Okay.
Ghostly Johnny just appears for 2 seconds.
By the way, Scouty, I'm not apologizing.
I never expected you to.
You all hear the narrator? So, are you enjoying my story?
Haven't really experienced much.
Yeah, we haven't experienced much of it yet. It's not bad, but also not enough to really make a judgment call yet.
Fair enough. But I am quite the expert storyteller.
Widget just in a book right now.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
What do you mean?
A book you can buy.
Like you're in a book while in a book.
Yeah.
bookception.
Yeah, bookception.
If any
Exactly.
of you were curious, we are playing The Lost Mines of Endeavor, The Shattered Obelisk.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had a bit of an idea that was it.
Right. So, you all travel along the path. You can see that as you're sort of traveling through the forest, are you guys gonna be approaching stealthily, cautiously? What are you guys doing?
Cautiously.
Cautious as fuck.
Cautious as fuck.
Oh,
Excellent.
I'm glad
Everyone
you
make
said
me-
that because I was about to have Penny sing show tunes.
Everyone, make me a survival check as you are traveling towards where you believe they have to take in stuff.
Survival, bottom of the list of things that you roll.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
Survive.
Vorbs with the highest, and yet
I-
somehow.
Today
12.
is the day where I pay for my arrogance.
Bruh.
All the luck I had the other games, today is the day where I pay for it.
But yeah, no.
So everyone, go ahead and who is leading? Who is in the front?
Not Penny.
Assume it'd be me since it's forest walking.
Yeah,
Forest walking.
walking in the
So
forest.
as you're traveling through the forest, you can see drag marks of like heavy, like luggage crates and what have you. And you're sort of following this this path they've left behind. They're not being very stealthy about it. They're, as you might expect, a little not competent because they are, bandits.
Banditos.
I mean,
They are, in fact, banditos. But as you're all traveling through the forest, first and foremost, all of you hear a snapping sound as Gurkle, you step into a snare trap that wraps around your ankle and pulls you into the air. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
yes.
Woo!
Oh.
All right.
So as this rope wraps around your leg and begins to pull you in the air, you sort of manage to wriggle your leg out of it and do like a backflip unintentionally midair and land on your feet.
Hell yeah.
Eh.
Widget's still in his book. I'm amazed that this eye works the way that it does. Like visibly, if you can look past the book, Widget's pupils are indeed in the book, but one is looking like somewhat above it.
Mm.
He's looking
Huh.
at two things at once.
You
That's
must
kinda cool.
have some very interesting depth perception, my friend.
It's not that crazy when you think about it. Imagine like your vision just kind of sectioned off into 4 parts, but then you focus on one thing and it just goes together.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
Alrighty, Vorbs, go ahead and as you were leading, you guys will continue down the path. Go ahead and make me because we're not here yet.
Oh.
Make me
That's for Penny to not get a headache trying to think of that.
make me another survival check there, Vorbs.
Surely this time it will be much better.
Nope.
Nope.
Vorbs,
In fact, it's worse.
you guys continue to walk down this path for probably 10 more minutes when Vorbs takes a step and begins to fall.
Just
That
thump, gone.
Yep, go ahead and make me another dexterity saving throw, Vorbs. Alright. So Vorbs, you begin to fall into a pit trap. At the bottom you see punji sticks jutting out of the sides of
No.
the walls and ground.
Oh lord.
How does Vorbs keep himself from this situation? How does he resolve this?
how big is the pit?
It's about 6 feet wide and like 10 feet deep.
All right. Hold on.
Oh, 1 second. BRB.
What?
What? Gives you time to think of how you're getting out of this.
Yeah.
Well, he's BRBing. I'll BRB myself. I gotta share my phone.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So now that we're separate, since Widget is able to, I guess, sometimes leave and come back, maybe it'd be a good idea for Widget to help make sure that nothing bad happens to Maria's shop while she's gone.
That will be at some point in time. I will be doing that at some point in time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't right now, but like when you're back.
Yeah, no, I make it a note. Just make it a note.
Yeah. And plus, if you do a good enough job, she might be a little impressed by you.
Okay, you goober.
I'm not apologizing.
Fucking there is times I've heard the word setup said so many times in goddamn COD. There ain't nothing like this right now. Setup.
Look, Penny makes a really good wingman, okay? Oh dear.
Just I understand the wingman-esque stuff, but good lord.
Right, I have returned.
Waiting for Okami to come back. He
Right,
stepped
I
away.
had a little honeybee incident.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom then. See y'all
Yep.
in a few seconds.
A little honeybee flew into my house, and family members were panicking.
Rude.
It's like, oh, there's a bee. Yeah, it doesn't have a stinger.
I'm more amazed that like no honeybees have stingers.
Yeah, it's just if they do sting you, they die.
No, like they're the bees that don't sting you. They're
Oh.
literally harmless. Like the big fluffy ones, not like a regular bee.
Yeah, no, those still have stingers.
Oh well, I just picked them up and put them outside with my
Yeah.
hands.
Well, they generally only use their stingers as a very last resort because, again, if they use it, they die.
Yeah.
I didn't see a stinger on the fella.
It's really tiny.
It was very
I-
cute.
Were you trying to look for it at one point?
Well, obviously I had it in my hand. I was looking at the little guy.
It was probably really adorable. If I weren't terrified of insects, I would want to do that.
I'm only scared of insects if they can hurt me.
I'm scared of insects regardless if they can hurt me or not. Yeah, like literally
I had to
one
go-
time I was in class back in high school and a fly flew right past my face and I screamed and ran to the other side of the room.
Oh no.
It was very embarrassing.
I am the designated bug catcher for the family.
I'm just, spider control when it comes down to it.
Very important jobs. Very important.
I've been designated the bug catcher because in their words, I'm the only man in the family. Because
really
I am.
Oh.
It
Fun
really do be
fact.
like
I was raised in a female-only household.
it really do be like that, homie. It really do be
Yeah.
like that.
I was designated as the bug catcher. I've killed so many spiders in the name of violence.
Oh.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I've carried so many daddy long legs outside.
Yeah. Oh, Johnny, would you mind if I hate to ask you this, but
Fuck, I didn't start recording.
No.
good thing I've been recording.
Just start
Yup.
recording now, I guess.
Yum.
I'm halfway through the fucking session. God fucking damn it. I'm
I
gonna shit my
record
pants.
all the things.
Can you send me this recording?
Of
You send
course.
me this.
God damn it.
Of course.
That's why I program
So
my
mad.
That's why I program my stream deck to fucking start stream and start recording at the same time. Always.
Yeah.
I should
I
do
don't
that.
like-
I have
The only-
returned.
Yeah.
But
But
the only downside to this model, now thinking about it, you guys get to see what I'm chewing every few minutes on peanuts.
Nuts.
that's a good thing though because the chewing motion is adorable.
With my face tracking on my 3D model, everyone can see that too. And they can see when I drink too.
People can
They
tell
see my
when
cheeks
I'm like,
poofing up. They can see my cheeks poofing whenever I eat.
that's adorable. I like that.
But yeah, Pack, you were gonna ask something, not thinking about it.
Yeah. Tomorrow, can we, instead of doing our Sons of the Forest stream, you mind helping me out with making sure that my campaign stuff is set up? Because I'm struggling.
Sure.
I appreciate that. So
What?
same time and schedule and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
But back to Dungeons and Dragons. Vorbs, you're falling into a punji stick pit.
Yeah. So what he's gonna do is gonna basically like just extend like his stick, like his bone staff downward, like lodge it into the ground between the sticks and just land on it.
So you're gonna
Well,
kung fu
I'm
panda
outta here
that
now.
shit.
Yeah.
Right, you see Vorbs at the bottom of this pit with standing on like a graceful swan, just standing on top of the femur that he carries around.
So,
Anyone got a
Em-
rope?
Actually,
Yeah.
no.
I
Yeah.
actually do have rope.
Guess we'll pull out a rope and lower it down for Vorbs to grip onto.
He's gonna bring his staff back and climb back up. A lot of traps around.
Oh yeah. How did with the living cloth? Did it get damaged by the acid before?
It did, but it repaired itself.
I don't have to
It
use
is-
mending on it. Hell yeah.
It is indeed a magical item.
Magical items are incredibly difficult to destroy,
Yes.
which is why you imagine the narrator made himself a magical item.
That makes sense.
Also, I'm not sure if you've read it yet, but you can use that whenever. All right, and you all will continue to progress, and you come across the trail leads into a river that leads into a cave.
Gasp.
And you all are
This feels
approaching
familiar.
carefully and silently. Everyone, make me a stealth check.
Well, considering how well my rolls have been,
Yes, if you were curious, I based the start of our Curse of Strahd campaign off of this module.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say somehow the large boy getting a 17?
Yeah.
and the walking bush getting a 4 in the forest.
So that is 2 successes and 3 failures.
Oh dear.
Ganani?
Because nat 1s count as 2 failures for group checks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I believe we are about to find ourselves in an unfortunate set of circumstances.
Indeed is time for the fuck around and finding out.
Okay.
Forbes just starts singing the show tune that Penny was singing earlier before they did stealth.
Nah. Mountain man throat singing.
Yeah. Point being, Penny was singing, and now, inspired by Penny's jaunty tune, Forbes is now singing.
Oh my god.
Obviously.
Alright, we're just gonna let's just have a little peep here. Little peepsy doodles.
Little poopsie doodle.
Let's see, this will be the DC check. Just see how bad the failures are here. Never mind.
Hey!
Well then.
And you just hear in the distance, ah, that's not what your mother said last night. Whoa!
They're too busy shit talking each other to notice us.
Take that, Martin.
Martin.
And you guys, after hearing this loud laugh in the distance, you do see what appears to be a group of goblins keeping watch. With a nat 1, which will cancel out your nat 1. Which means you succeed. You are
Awesome.
unseen.
I'll take
All right. So classical scenario. 2 guards out front. We need to get inside.
Chaos Bolt?
You see 3
I-
goblins and a wolf.
Oh, it's 3.
that. I don't see anything.
Oh, that's because they're out of your sight range. Let me just move you a little closer.
Now
Oh,
I see them.
I don't know why that's doing that. Your sight range should be longer. Oh well, that's fine.
Fog of War just being weird.
Yeah, I think I might. Oh, I probably set it up wrong because I made this map this morning.
Okay. We understand.
But You are unnoticed as you approach this goblin lookout.
Hmm.
Again,
Not
Chaos
impressive.
Bolt.
What do we do?
Penny's a little too fond of Chaos Bolt at this point.
Murder?
It worked fine last time.
So we're going loud?
Oh, well, you shouldn't take Penny's advice on this. Penny's biased.
I believe in some amount of caution. These goblins do not appear to be like us.
And like, I'm just not good at stealth, so I.
Well, it doesn't seem like they're also interested in conversation when it comes down to it.
I mean, understandable, but we don't have to talk to them to sneak up behind them and wring their necks.
Well, distraction and stuff. That was my ordeal, at least. Or thing.
I'm good at being distracting.
Yes, but can you be distracting in a way that does not bring your health into jeopardy?
Penny puts a finger to their chin, like kind of thinking about it, like, can I? I am pretty good at talking. I could tell him a few jokes. I could also show him this weird little guy. Picks up Krungus and holds him.
We could actually have Krungus just make his presence known and lead them towards us while we're hiding in the various fauna, and just try to get the proverbial drop on them.
That sounds like a good plan.
Krungus's eyes begin to drift in two different directions.
Your
You get him, buddy.
familiar is capable of this, yes, Vobs?
Well,
I guess we're hiding.
Begins to swim across the river. Just it sizzles slightly as he gets out. The water just evaporates.
Yeah, it's gonna hide in the bushes.
Obviously,
As
Penny wants
Krungus
to be
approaches,
with.
the wolf begins to growl at the strange fire possum. Look, and then I told, what the hell is that?
Bro, it daily.
What the hell's going on over there? Hey, get the rat! It's on fire! It's cooking itself! Free dinner!
It's cooking itself.
I'm just expecting you to suddenly say, "Hey, Ma."
Ma, get the food, get everyone ready. It's time for food. I haven't eaten in days.
And then probably right about here we attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What all are we attacking with?
All right, they are surprised, so you will get a surprise round. Everyone can take their full turns.
I think when it comes down to it, I will do chill touch on the goblin boss. Or I could. Oh, Vorb's going in with the burning hands.
Check this shit out. Aw.
Initiative first, though. Motherfucking eat.
By the way, I forgot to ask last combat because it didn't come up, but we took a long rest, but does that mean that time actually passed? Because I need to know if I still have mage armor up.
Time did not pass.
So I still have mage armor up for several more hours. Okay.
Why does it have to be a full-blown flamethrower noise?
Because it is.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
sorry, but I could
I-
just.
Vorb steps forward. I believe does that hit all of them?
No, there was
No,
no
it
way for me to
doesn't.
hit all four of
Yeah.
them.
It does hit 3 though. That's pretty gosh dolly. They're good.
Yeah, DC 15
I-
dex save.
Orb's gotta roll your initiative.
Johnny, for the love of God.
Ganani.
Yeah,
Go
that
ahead and
works.
just roll initiative. You all get this first round. The goblins all pass their turn because they are surprised, and the
All
wolf.
right.
You light this dog on fire.
Yeah, they all take 11 points of fire damage.
You're not beating these allegations, Aurelius.
God damn.
The only thing I'm
Okay.
beating is your ass.
Yeah, so the dog dies. It just and it just turns crispy. Same thing with this goblin.
Oh.
I was gonna do something, but I changed
my
my mind.
body! I'm crispy. That's the impossible ambush.
He is gonna get the chill touch though with the 12 hits.
Touch him.
It does not, as he sort of swings his shield up and slams the hand away from. Get away from me, grabby hands!
I'm gonna
Wait.
reach.
Hold on. Would it be a 12 though? I'm now thinking about this because it does not show Archon focus from time to time.
Arcane Focus. Does it
Or is that-
grant a bonus to your.
+1 bonus, yes, to spell attack rolls.
Oh. It's enchanted? Then that'd be a 13, I guess.
See, what are you doing?
Wait, no,
I'm
hold
di-
on.
I'm still doing I'm doing the spell. Chill
I know,
touch.
where are
like,
you getting the +1 from? What do you have?
Enhance Arcane Focus.
Oh! You
Yeah,
are correct.
from Artificer.
You are
Yeah.
correct.
And your
it's still
intel
a
is +3?
13, does not hit.
Okay, well, I'm just still was wondering on that one. And yeah, my intelligence is +3.
Alright, cool. Then yeah, it should be +6.
Okay, I'm gonna reach behind my back, pull out my ice grenade, and toss it at the goblin boss.
Oh, good heavens! I can't die not like this!
Can and will, buddy.
Does a
Can and
15
will.
hit?
It does not.
Good fucking. Okay, so he's just he's just standing on business apparently.
Noted.
I should have just gone with magic missile.
He in fact could not die like this.
All right, that's gonna be me then.
The ops caught me lacking! Penny. What are you doing? Nah.
That's a crit fail.
That is a... He's just holding up the shield. The shield is so large it's covering his whole body. Like he's just turtling right now.
Turtle.
Turtle.
All right, and I believe that's everyone. So at the top of the round, the goblin boss is like, yeah, no, just no, thank you. Actually, sacrifice yourself for me. The 5, 10.
Is this bitch running?
Does he go from here?
He was here. He's going here. Yes.
Yeah, no, so he's not no opportunity attack.
No, there is from me.
From Vorbs, there is.
Oh, for Vorbs.
He'll make it here. You see, as he begins to tread across the water, his movement speed is halved. It's difficult terrain.
I was about to say, when it comes down to it, which would you rather be hit by, the Widget or the Vorbs?
So go ahead and bonking time.
Hold on.
Le bonk.
I've
Wait, does he have to do
modified
this
it.
now, or is it when a creature targets it with an attack? Oh, okay. So as you swing at him,
Oh,
he'll say,
15,000.
"No, not today. You die for me," and he will swap places with that goblin, making him the target instead. And a 15 will hit that goblin.
God damn!
Oh, buddy.
He legitimately was like, nah, fuck that.
As he uses redirect attack.
Get down, sir.
As you hit, you just clock. He pushes this goblin directly into your staff. The staff that wouldn't have hit him, he would have been able to block it. You imagine?
Yeah.
But he pushes his friend in the way. Ah! No, I have a concussion now. Yeah, you do. Not me, though.
Plunk.
And then he will move to right here instead. And then he's gonna action dash. So that's 10, 20, 25, and then 30. Alright. Vorbs, your turn.
This motherfucker Ronin. The oh so silence of orbs. You know violence is about to come. Here comes violence.
Action is coming.
Indeed.
Can I get to there?
Crossing the stream is difficult terrain. It takes double movement to get across.
So I can get here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you so fast?
I'm just gonna get his ass.
I'm tiny.
I've had enough fire for the day. Ha!
Apparently he does.
He is just turtling with his shield. He's like, don't hit me, stop it.
Yeah. Well, fucking cast Shillelagh.
The magic man, he's coming for me. Alright, Professor. We got a runner.
We do indeed got a runner.
And we definitely
we
don't
also-
want him alerting his buddies.
Yeah. So let's see. Difficult terrain, so I can't get across. We are gonna gooch forward a little bit. And we are going to again try to hit this guy with Ray of Frost Cryo Grenade.
Alright, do it to him.
That's not happening.
No, he's still turtling up. His shield is all covered in fire and frost. It's like slightly like singed and like kind of burning. I'm glad I
Dripping.
paid good money for this, and by paid I mean stole.
It's like dripping wet from the frost continually getting melted again by the fire.
Why are you all magical? I'm not magical.
Yeah, what
This
are we
is
all
not
magical?
Magic, this is science, you plebeian!
I don't know what that is.
It might as
It's
well
what
be
your
magic.
mother was last night.
Damn,
Make
Professor.
me- Make me a fucking persuasion on that. Let's see how good this insult is. Let's see how hard he takes this.
Nat
Would it-
20's on the fucking.
would it be a
I'm gonna call it
persuasion?
right now.
Out of persuasion or intimidation. It's a charisma.
They both stack the same. I have 1 to charisma with my 13.
I'm calling a nat 20.
Oh, that's still
You
good.
see, he was running, but he turns around. What did you say about my mother?
Come closer and I'll whisper it in your ear.
I'ma beat your ass, magic man.
Hell yeah. He called you Magic Man! The science dude who
I'ma
hates
beat
magic.
your ass, magic Mike.
I was just going to kill you. Now I'm going to drown you in the blood of your mother.
I'd like to see you try.
There's some weird insinuation there that my brain did not think.
Jesus.
God damn. Professor's
Anyhow,
in a
it's like-
bit of a state.
Joke's
I
on
can
you.
see
She's
that.
in Baldur's Gate. It's totally safe right now.
That's crazy. Also, Professor, is that indeed your turn, or?
Yeah, that's me.
All right, Penny.
Not expecting that.
Penny's gonna try and gank this dude right here.
He's just
Probably
gonna.
not probably not a bad idea.
clench your teeth because it's gonna hurt.
Schmeck.
Oh, just misses. This goblin is on death's door. You see, he's got like a dent in his head where he got hit by the staff. He's just like, ah.
Son of a
See, it's
bitch.
like
It's
sees
only
like 3 fireballs coming at his head, then actually dodges
it's
the right
only it's only Tuesday when it's not Wednesday.
My homie is on the brink, bro.
one. Bruh.
Oh wait, yeah, no,
Eh?
these are fellow goblins. We can't use Fury of the Small.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess that's all I'm doing.
All right. Widget.
Alrighty, so enlightenment of us not being able to hit anything. We don't cast this.
Uh-oh. Ooh, pretty one. I'm assuming you're hitting that goblin with one.
Yes.
The first one dead.
As this little like model rocket comes out from the bush and just hits this man in the head.
All right, roll the damage 2 more times for the goblin boss. Ah!
And one more for good measure.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I won't. He's on death's door.
And that's for being a bitch.
Fuck you. I hope you stub your toe in the river. I hope you get a leech on your nuts.
Oh, at least he has nuts if you're running away.
No, I got some
Oh.
big ones, buddy. All right.
Really? I think I'll need a microscope to find them.
Fuck you, I don't think you're a bard. All right.
No.
Anything else, Widget?
I was about to say, you normally this round be like, You know what? I'm feeling cheeky. What did you say?
Oh shit!
God damn.
He's a hobgoblin. What the hell? That's not how that works.
And also, considering the fact of what I just did, can I do an athletics check to jump over this river rather than swim it?
You know what? Sure.
And because I am raging, I get advantage.
You sure do. Oh yeah. You just Hulk leap over the river and just land on the other side.
Just full blown right in front of him. And he sees this goblin that is pure red and a red eye staring at him. What did you just say?
I said whoever threw those bolts, your mom's a hoe.
Oh my.
Everyone else just seeing this like, oh god, he ain't gonna live.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that is my turn though. That is my
Pull out a
bonus action and
scimitar and make 2 attacks against you.
movement. You know what?
First
Go
attack.
for it.
Second attack. Alright, first one hits. You take 1 point of damage. Yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
He's just standing there with the sword in there, just bleeding, and he's looking dead at him.
Ah, shit. Borbs.
All right.
This is the cleanest you've been all day.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
How tall is Vorbs?
Really not that tall.
2 foot, I remember.
The water's 2 feet deep.
He's slightly over 2 feet.
So you
If I
just see the
remember.
top of Vorb's head poking out of the water.
Just boop.
Okay, here. That hits.
Schwack.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
He's just gonna like fucking wade through the water and emerge right next to fucking Widget. And he's literally just gonna go bad and just smack him with the fucking in the middle of the forehead.
Is this lethal?
Yeah.
And all combatants defeated. That is the end of combat.
Loot that body, loot that body, loot that
You-
body, loot body.
You see Widget just kind of like trying his best to breathe slowly to calm down as he slowly goes from red to green.
You really do have anger issues, don't you?
Oh, all the time.
Probably get that checked out.
It's one of my best features.
Oh my.
Professor just sips coffee.
You guys smell the smell of cooked meat as you look over towards the dead goblins. Vorbs, they are roasted to perfection. Are you hungry?
Oh
A
no.
little bit.
You gonna take a leg? There's a-
We probably
Mm.
shouldn't eat other sentient creatures.
You can take a leg.
It's okay. I'll go for the wolf.
Nom 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 nom.
I'm gonna start digging into a leg of wolf.
You pull off one of the legs and nom 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 nom. The leg stealer he strikes again.
Yes. Leg stealer.
It's where the best
Krungus
meat is.
begins to if you've seen Star Wars, he climbs inside the belly.
Oh god.
God damn.
Goes for the heart, the most nutritious part, you know.
I thought that was the liver.
He's a possum. He doesn't know.
Widget then loots the body.
All right.
Yeah,
Uh,
any armor, weapons, or what have you toss into Professor's bag of holding.
So as you pick up their weapons and their gold pouches, as you pick it up, you notice it sort of, for lack of a better word, glitches out for a minute, and then reforms normally. And you imagine that should you escape this place, these won't come with you. Because they're not real.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well,
Well, I
that's
mean,
a bit...
it's just gonna sell them at whatever vendor we could find for in-game currency.
In-game currency. Yes.
True. They have short bows, scimitars, and the goblin boss has 16 silver.
Is the money also fake?
Yes. Everything is fake.
Yep.
So how are
Ground
we
you
gonna
walk on,
keep
the air you
track?
breathe.
How are we gonna keep track of money that we got in here versus money that we actually have?
Does it look different?
I was simply gonna go with that we put it in our inventory as like, you know, dream stuff.
Here, I'll put it in
Prob-
Krungus's inventory.
Since he gave all of his money to Penny.
Krunkus is the representation
Oh,
of the
Krungus,
Professor's
right,
bag
yeah.
of holding.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, as the scimitar glitches out, man, I would have loved to actually have a scimitar.
You can still use it while you're here.
Nah, he's gotta stick with the good old reliable. If it ain't real, no point of trying to use it.
And he doesn't have much of a need for weapons. Kinda got the whole magic thing going on.
3 short bows, 3 scimitars. The Krungus, 2 leather armors, 3 shields, and a chainmail shirt. No, Krungus, stop trying to put on the clothes. Stop. Stop. You're not a person.
Krungus wants to be people.
How dare you?
Krungus can't be people.
Oh my god.
Rude.
Did we ever decide on any mechanics for when our two characters are separated?
No.
Yeah, I remember we talked about having the fear condition when you're out of line of sight.
Yeah. And then probably also like certain distances.
Yeah.
Or we could just go line of sight because like even if they're far away, if they can still see each other.
Yeah. As long as it's a line of sight, I would say.
That makes sense.
Krungus, take off the shield.
Fucking
rat.
Krungus.
Look, the rat wants to be the stalwart defender.
Why can't I unequip you? Stop.
Johnny just literally
Oh, there we
fighting
go.
physically with
Oh, he has
Krungus.
all the shields equipped. fuck out of here, Grungus.
He's a
Grungus is gonna-
fortress.
The fucking fortress possum.
My shield.
He is the stalwart defender that our foes will break upon.
Grungus jumps out of the wolf with a heart in his mouth. He's now covered in blood and fire.
And shields.
Shields are taped to his body. He rolls around. Alright. What is everyone doing?
Oh god. Take a look around, I guess.
Yeah, that would be it.
Are
Oodaloo.
you looking for anything in particular, or?
Any tracks or markings that like show towards like a habitation for these ne'er-do-wells?
Yeah, you see the drag marks sort of extend farther into the cave. You see, like, as it hits the stone, pieces of wood have been breaking off of the crates or whatever slowly, and it keeps going down farther into the cave that way.
Right, well, I believe I see where we need to be going.
At least the Cave Owners Association isn't here.
Hey,
In this
I-
perfect world, they don't exist.
Don't tell me the professor's gonna have an existential crisis because he doesn't have an enemy to want to destroy now.
No, he's just debating on like the fact that he wasn't the one to thwart it, so it's not here. So it's like I'm happy with this, but I'm also disappointed.
They're dead, but I didn't get to kill them.
Exactly.
I mean, they still exist, just not here.
I can work with that.
Yes, I don't think I felt the need to add them in.
Fair enough. In any event, let us sally forth, I suppose, trying to be as quiet as possible. I do wish I would have set this up to be more stealthy this morning, but whatever, it's fine.
Well, I mean, not getting hit is more important, right?
This is true, but they can't hit me if they don't realize I'm there and I hit them first.
Yeah, but if there's a lot of them, and
Or
it
you
looks
could
like
just be
there's
like me.
yeah, and it does look like there's gonna be a lot of them.
With all due respect, you are the most dangerous group of goblins I've ever seen.
I will take that
Yeah,
as a
we are.
compliment.
I think he
I mean, you
does mean it as a compliment, actually.
you could just be like me and just have a little bit of an anger tantrum as you.
Does he mean it? Does he mean it as a compliment?
Oh my
Okay,
god.
then.
He does. He seems very impressed at the fact that most of you have magic.
Yes.
But yeah, no. As you look upon Widget as he says that, his eye is actually glowing or flashing red.
Wait, it's not most of us anymore. It's all of us now.
Oh yeah, the professor is slightly magical.
Widget.
Hmm?
Your eye does various things, but it appears to be flashing.
Huh?
Your eye is
Like-
flashing red, and it doesn't normally do that. Should we be concerned?
And you will see Widget actually pop out the eye. Yeah, it normally doesn't do that.
Speaking of eyes, Penny grabs the professor's face and then like pulls him in and gets like really close and like stares him in the eyes. Like from all outside perspectives, this looks like a very romantic interaction.
Yes, assistant.
Your eyes are purple now.
I'm sorry, what?
Your eyes are purple now. It's very lovely.
How purple is purple?
How purple is purple?
Purple.
Like, literally like 50-50 between Professor's old eyes and Penny's blue eyes.
That's quite purple.
Widget kind of like brings up his eye and like mimics the purple that he is seeing with his eye.
I'm
Yeah, like that.
experiencing another wave of mixed emotions.
Here, have a hug.
Just instantly, like, a bit too tight hug.
That's a pretty damn good hug.
Yeah, good hug check, hug check.
I'm also pretty sure with how many times I've been angry today, this is some form of warning because it never does this, but whatever. He just places the eye back in his head.
So, I definitely do want to address the issues at hand, looking very concerned at the professor. But we should probably take care of things first and then discuss this the next time we set up camp.
Agreed! Sully, forth!
Well, I won't argue with that.
Fungus is dragging a leg behind him.
We're going
As you guys
stealthily,
step
right?
here.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. So as you guys step over here, you will see a room that it smells just awful. Just the waste. You don't see those. You don't see that. Hold on. Whoopsies doodles.
Whoopsie cheese noodles.
Ugh, reminds me of my father when he comes back from a night of hard drinking.
You weren't supposed to see that. So you see a room, and in the room you can see that the cave sort of opens up in the back, and there's a chute that goes up, and you can see what appears to be a bunch of trash and debris and feces just piled up.
Nope.
There is a
Veto.
chute there.
Veto.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And I'm not going anywhere near that.
I'm gonna check the pile.
We found a potential point of ingress.
Make me an investigation check.
Dwarf's going in on the pile.
Oh yeah.
I don't care if there is a way to get in that way. I'm not going.
Do I get advantage because the smell doesn't bother me?
You know what? Yes.
Like, no, that's
Sweet.
That is.
You begin
very much
rummaging through
understandable.
feces and garbage. You find you find some trinkets that were thrown out. Like, ooh, that's kind of shiny. You know, a little spit shine will get that poo poo right off there. And
So unhygienic.
Yep, prestidigitation. Just
as
casting it over and over.
As you're rummaging through, you hear voices coming from the chute, and you hear, "Oh, you thought you can get one over on me, the king of, huh? No, Clark does not get defeated so easily, not by small men like you." And you hear someone shout back, "I got a place you could shove that crown, Clark."
Crap.
"Oh, you're funny." And no. Clown, go over there and dance. Do a funny dance, boy. You hear little tip taps. Is that good, boss? Yes, I'm entertained. And that's what you hear.
That does lead to a different place, but there's nothing super cool down there.
You could climb up the chute for the poop chute.
Yeah. So I can be alone in that
Yeah.
encounter.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
go-
not.
go.
Prestidigitation on anything that Vorp's picked up. And on his hand. On anything that... Just on him.
On Forbes.
It manages to remove the additional stink, but the other stink is just so soaked in there that prestidigitation just does not fix that.
That's fine. That's fine. Just I don't want you to smell
Forbes-
like that anymore.
It's,
Yeah, Forbes
it's
is
intrinsic to
funk.
his character.
Yeah, Vorbs' funk is literally soul deep.
It is beyond magic.
Yeah, that's
So,
All right. So as you guys are walking down this path, this very narrow cave path, you all Professor and anyone in front do see a goblin standing guard on a very rickety bridge, sort of twiddling his thumbs. Everyone go ahead and make me a stealth check to see if you are noticed.
Nice.
20.
Fuck!
Nah, the Vorbs be out here.
Big.
Yeah,
Vorb's lurking in the distance,
Yeah.
menacingly.
The prestidigitation helped. He doesn't smell quite as bad.
Yeah, you can see the goblin just kind of standing there picking his nose and eating it.
Ew.
And then he takes some dirt off the ground and shoves it up his nose for later.
God damn it, Johnny.
Ah!
Oh.
I'm starting to wonder if my intelligence is either a blessing or a curse.
It's a
I
blessing.
believe-
It's a blessing.
You can see the bridge is like 20 feet up.
I believe this is one of those cases where I believe it was either Tip or Tap that said por qué no los dos?
Didn't know you spoke Draconic, man.
Draconic is not canonically Spanish.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
I tend to listen to the Kobold Brothers on occasion whenever we're picking up Penny's father,
You just
Or
hear
they
in the
just-
back.
being silly.
You just hear something echo in the back of your mind. You just hear, "Oh, not that way."
Well, anyhow, goblin standing on top of bridge. What do we do?
Well, we could potentially collapse the bridge, which would bring him down in more ways than one. But I don't know if we'd want to use that later.
So we just sneak on by.
I could blow it up.
Again, we might need it later, so let's try to sneak for now and address it probably in the near future, yes?
Whatever you say, Professor.
Sure.
Yeah, you see that the cave sort of branches off into two directions. The one way you're still going, and then it branches off over here to the left. Where you can see, from this angle, you see there is goblins sort of sitting in beds and cooking at a campfire. You see what appears to be like a barracks area over there.
Does it look like it would be possible to try to scale this bridge from the bottom up?
Yeah, you can try and climb up. It's the rocks are very slick from all the water that's sort of splashing in the river.
Okay.
But
Because
you
I'm
could try.
kind of thinking a little bit of that Assassin's Creed.
You gonna try and assassinate the goblin?
Yeah, sneak up, grab his leg, pull him down, and have him fall.
Make me either an athletics or acrobatics check to climb up these slippery rocks.
We're gonna go with acrobatics because I actually have a plus to that.
Penny's gonna be on the ground, like sort of like pacing back and forth very slightly, looking all like fretful and nervous, and like reaching up, like, be careful.
As he should be.
That's
That's a
So-
nat 1.
So we'll say you're climbing up these rocks here, and you make it about a 10 feet up. And then your grip begins to slip a little bit, and then the goblin, he just really has to pee. Like, oh, I gotta drain the lizard, and he begins peeing off the side of the bridge directly onto your head, causing you to slip and fall down 10 feet. Penny is there to catch you, so Penny, go ahead and let's do, just make a strength check to see if you could catch
got this.
the professor.
Ability check.
Yeah, strength ability.
Got this.
Oh yeah, you catch the professor like it's nothing, negating the fall damage.
And immediate prestidigitation.
Yeah, does the
Double.
professor scream on the way down?
No, he is just
just angry face as he's falling
He-
silently.
he is seething. He is seething. That is the
Ah.
appropriate word.
Oh, that's better.
Oh my
So,
fucking god.
He shoves more
Yo.
dirt up his other nostril.
Ew.
He,
Y'all want me to try it?
Professor takes a step back and just like flourishes his hands in a please go ahead type motion.
Vorbs?
We're not blowing up the bridge, right?
Vorb's gonna try to do exactly what the professor tried to do.
Right, athletics or acrobatics check.
I was gonna just throw Vorbs up there.
Oh,
Oh,
Vorbs, do you
well.
wish to be thrown?
sure.
Are you? Wouldn't that
I'll take the assist.
be a strength check?
I will. Yeah, I would say Widget. Go ahead and make me a
A strength check.
Let's be strength or athletics.
Penny will assist.
I'll consider this to be athletics for this.
Okay, so
'Cause
athletics.
you're doing
with
like a shot put. Vorbs. You're throwing a stink vorb.
Athletics check
Penny's
with
gonna
advantage
help.
because Penny's
Advantage because Penny is swole.
All right.
That's enough. So how do you throw Vorbs? Describe this to me.
Since Penny is indeed helping, we just kind of like make a small little cradle for Vorbs to be in, and he just squats in it, and we just throw him up in unison.
You like catapult Vorbs.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Vorbs. As you're flying through the air, a ball of stink and murder. What do you do?
Oh, I'm literally just gonna like grab the goblin and like continue my path like over the bridge and on the other side.
And try to land on top of him, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Try to crush him.
All right. So as you move forward,
It would probably
you'll s-
we probably would be like here and like try to go like over to this way is what I'm thinking.
all right. So you're gonna try and pin the goblin.
I'm gonna try and like be catapulted into him so we both fall on the other side and he falls.
Oh,
between
you're trying to. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I see what you're putting down.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna make a strength save as you slam into him. He goes, "Oh, what?" The DC is gonna be 15, and he's really bad at this. Yep.
All right.
Drag his ass! Drag his ass!
And as you both fall out down 20 feet off the bridge,
Make
he's
sure you
gonna.
land on him.
Yeah, you are landing on him. So I will reduce the damage by half for you, or you automatically save. But
Alright.
he automatically fails.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pitiful.
That's still half of his health.
Bonk him. Bonk him.
Well, gotta finish the job.
What's going on? What are you doing?
I'm gonna. Well, it's me actually. I'm gonna shillelagh his ass.
He tries to scream.
I don't think he'll get to.
Yeah, let's see. You have advantage because he's prone.
Yeah,
That's-
fucking
Bonks!
20.
How do you kill this goblin?
Stab
Oh,
him
like
with
so
weapon.
I get catapulted and I go like into a ball formation where like I retract all my limbs. I hit him. We fall to the ground, and he's like, what? And just fucking 2 hands on the stick and just drive it into his face.
He is.
Also, I guess I take
You take
half of
1 point of
3.
damage.
Stings your
Right.
ankles a little bit.
spraying my ankle.
All right, and you guys can wrap around this way.
You know what? I never thought that throwing you would actually be so effective. I always thought people get thrown, and it normally means like they're gonna go through a window or something.
I don't think I've
Uh,
ever been thrown out of a window.
Professor is just going to casually kick the body as he walks past it.
This makes a wet thump.
Ew.
And you can all see at this point you see there appears to be like a very rigged like a jerry-rigged dam in place that could easily be like broken and let a floodgate of water through.
Hey, do y'all want to commit war crimes?
What's
That's
a war
our
crime?
escape plan.
Well, I mean, if they
It would
notice that
definitely
we're
cause A
here,
very lovely distraction.
That too.
I want to do it.
Well,
I mean, think
Forbes?
about it. If the guys up ahead notice us, they could call for their buddies back there, and then we'll be surrounded on both sides.
Yes,
Yeah, but
but they have to come up the waterway to get to us.
True.
plus, we can ride the water out of here.
Can we? Is the water deep enough for that?
It's 2 feet deep.
Ah, shit.
But like if there's a flood.
But if the flood, it'll be much. It'll if this floods, you imagine it would fill most of the waterway here.
Well, I guess that's a
Like
good
it would
point.
completely like there'd be you'd have to float out of the cave if this dam breaks.
Hopefully, it doesn't cause any irreversible damage to the environment.
Water.
Not something this small. We should,
I would
if
li-
we break
it's
the
not
bridge.
real. I'd like to remind you, the environment will be unaffected. You're in a
Oh.
dream.
Oh, I
Oh,
guess that's what we
yeah.
get for getting invested in your story, asshole.
Right? Apologies. Didn't mean to ruin your immersion.
Professor does hold up the orb and points at it. I was going to bring up that, technically speaking, there will be no lasting repercussions on a realistic scale.
And technically, you're not mass murderers, because they're not real people.
No, we are, just not here.
Oh,
By the technical definition of it, I mean, sort of, kind of, sort of.
Oh, well, maybe not you guys, but...
I mean, you for sure. You have a fucking graveyard in the back.
Penny's like gripping his head, trying to wrap his mind around this, and is looking like he's having a hard time.
Anyway, we're gonna...
Right, sorry, I forgot I never actually brought that up with you, did I, assistant?
Huh? What brought up which part?
Don't worry about it.
About the part where this all isn't real and it's a big hallucination, like the times when I wake up and there's the nightmare creature standing over my bed?
You really need to wake me up when that happens.
oh.
I can't. When that happens, I can't move.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's sleep
goodness.
paralysis. Yeah, that's actually your brain doing that. It's not an actual nightmare creature.
Vorbs would know all about this shit.
I am the group therapist.
You keep the eye in your backpack.
I think he's been keeping it in his
Backpack
pocket.
type. Yeah, more like pocket.
Okay,
Now
so
that
you're not putting him in like a bag or anything where you have the rest of your stuff.
No,
No.
like in my pocket now that I know
Okay.
it's like capable of proper conversation.
Okay. How does this work? Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Yep. Okay.
Roger
Carry
that
on.
on that one.
When I asked Penny to mend my outfit, made sure to ask for actual deep pockets.
It's very comfortable in here.
That would be the skill of my assistant.
It's like I'm wrapped up in a burrito.
What's a burrito?
A kobold delicacy. Don't mind me.
I mean, admittedly, I do like kobold food.
Yes,
Would you-
as long as you don't go with the recipe that asks for medium rare chicken.
Oh, you mean like the one that the soup? It
Yes.
was very tasty.
Widget just eyes closed, imagining a burrito.
Remember, Penny has amazing constitution. Well, pretty good constitution. Yeah, Penny's got pretty good constitution. He can handle the undercooked
medium
chicken.
rare chicken.
The
Penny
medium
eats
rare chicken.
Poison for fun.
Kind of, yeah, actually.
I like the way this one tastes. It makes my lips tingly.
Yeah, basically.
Right. In any event, I believe I see a goblin down towards the right.
Sorry.
There's probably more than one. They don't hang out by themselves much, except for that one we killed earlier.
Well,
We are a rather sociable species.
down that way, there's at least 3 people. I heard it while I was messing in the trash.
Right.
And one of them
So-
was called Boss, so probably a bit stronger. And there was a clown.
A clown?
Why is it a clown?
Uh,
Burrito.
In any event, are we going to be destroying this dam now or later? Because if these guys are hostile, we might want to do it now as to flood out the barracks downstream.
I say let's go for later, just so that way it's exit plan. If things go south, then we destroy it.
If you're sure.
fine.
I am loath to say it, but Penny, would you like to go first to maybe try to negotiate?
Okay, what am I negotiating?
Return of goods stolen. Maybe some information about the brothers we're looking for.
In exchange for what?
I
As,
don't
Widget reaches in his
know,
bag.
Not dying. Use your overwhelming charm to woo them. I'm not
No.
sure.
I think we
I
should
thought-
just blow them up.
I've got the perfect thing. As he pulls out a fancy goblet.
Oh, I got one of those too. And Vorbs pulls out a similar fancy goblet.
I mean, come on now, we're goblins. This type of stuff is like, our thing.
Heh, fancy goblins.
So trade goblet for the goods and the hostages?
Yep. And if things go south, we're right behind you.
Okay. Am I taking one or both goblets?
Go for both.
Probably
Okay.
Both. Professor will be right behind you, acting as your guard.
Yeah, Penny's gonna hide one. Penny's gonna hold one and then hide the other one on his belt on his back or something.
All right.
Okay.
You step forward, and the guard will hold up a hand. I don't recognize you. Who are
Hi.
you?
Hi. My name's Penny. I wanted to see if you were interested in a trade.
How'd you get in here? How'd you get past the guards?
Just kind of flutters his eyes, puts his finger on his chin, and just tilts his head. It's I mean, come on, do I look scary? They just let me in.
What? They were specifically ordered by our glorious King Clark, who is handsome and strong in every way. He's side-eyeing a bugbear you see farther inwards.
Oh God.
Specifically not to let anyone in or they die. So I doubt they just let you in. The Jerry just let you in.
Holds up the goblet. Well, yeah. First off, I'm cute, and second off, I've got stuff for you guys.
Sure. Yeah, totally. Goblet. Sure. You have an offering for Clark. You have an offering for the mighty King Clark. Enter.
I bring an offering to the mighty King Clark.
And you step in and you see this goblin over here is covered in clown makeup and he's doing a little dance.
Oh God.
I see that you are a fine gentleman who is a fan of the arts.
Yes, I am King Clark, purveyor of the arts.
Well, I would like to see if you are interested in a goblet. First one is an offering, pulls the second one out, and the second one as a trade.
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Booyah.
King Clark accepts your offering. What do you mean of trade?
Well, you see, these goblets are very, very fine make and worth quite a bit of coin. So I was thinking that we could trade for some of your goods, and I see that you have some decent stock over there. Points to uh, the dwarves.
The dwarves are not for trade. They are for spider.
For spider? Oh dear, what spider?
Oh shit.
Sort of narrows his eyes.
The spider. That's all you need to know, small one.
Insight? Can
Yeah.
Please, is it? Oh god.
So, as you sort of take in how Clark is feeling about the spider, you see a hint of like genuine fear at the prospect of losing anything or trading away anything that the spider owns.
Oh, so the spider is considered to be owning of these dwarves?
Yes.
I see.
They belong to spider.
For what purpose? For food? Nourishment for the spider?
No. Drow don't eat dwarf.
That's what I thought.
I'm assuming everybody hears this. Do we have to like roll religion or something?
If you want to know more about Drow, then yeah.
Religion. 18.
Okay, so obviously you all know what a Drow is. They are the elves of the Underdark.
Mhm.
And you knew once upon a time they worshipped a spider goddess named Arachne. But it said some time ago Arachne was either sealed away or killed, but her disappearance sort of changed the way Drow society functions. They still do symbolize spiders quite a bit, as they're in the Underdark. There is a lot of spiders. And so the symbology is kind of everywhere. And if one is claiming to be the spider, then you imagine it might be some sort of like religious figure of some kind.
Yeah, okay. Jeez, what now? Fuck. Would the goods that you have also be belonging to the spider?
Yes, all things belong to the spider. You ask a lot of questions, small one.
I have to know what the value of the goods that I'm trading for are worth.
There is no trading, but you can give me the goblet. It is shiny and Clark wants it.
I'm gonna have Penny, accidentally drop the second goblet in the campfire. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm clumsy.
Clown, retrieve goblet.
Oh shit.
See, the goblin begins to sweat. Whatever you say, boss. And he begins to reach his hand into the fire. Meanwhile, what is up, Orbs and what you doing?
How you think it's going in there?
We're just trying to like listen in a bit as best as he can with the perception check of 11. Probably not gonna do much.
I mean, they are right around the corner.
You guys can see what's going on in there if you look.
Well, not looking, hearing.
Yes, you do hear all of it.
I'm starting to think it's about to go south. We might want to get in there.
Sure.
The goblin reaches his hand and it catches on fire, and he grabs the goblet and hands it over to Clark, who throws it in the pile over here.
Very good, clown. It was funny.
Ah, you have such good taste in humor.
Of course I do. I am King Clark.
All right, so with that, I guess we'll just be on our way after oh shit. Should I try Vortex Warp or should I just do Chaos Bolt?
I mean, you do see Vorbs and Widget right there if you like looking around.
Yeah, Penny's probably about to do Chaos Bolt because need Constitution. It probably has high Constitution. It's a big boy, so
You will have disadvantage on the Chaos
Yeah,
Bolt
because
if you do it
you're-
right now.
Because you're in melee.
Well, with Penny saying that he's like on his way, like he's gonna like start backing up.
Yes, be gone. King Clark commands it.
Yep, of course. Now Chaos Bolt. Now.
How did the pretty boy get in here? Ah!
I'm gonna upcast it too.
Okay. Ooh,
All right,
yep.
we will. All right, go ahead and do your upcast Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Normal.
That hits King Clark.
Whoa.
And then I think last time I did this, it didn't do all of the D8s. Yeah, it's supposed to be an additional D8.
Yep,
Or-
so go ahead and
No,
roll
wait,
additional
no,
D8.
never mind. It's additional D6, which it did do. Never mind.
No, I
Okay.
think it needs another D6 on there.
Okay, then /R1D6.
Okay.
And then- We're gonna go with if I use thunder damage, it's just thunder damage, right? Like it's not gonna like have some kind of like noise effect to everyone around.
No, it does not. It is loud, but
Okay, then yeah, we're gonna go with thunder damage because I've only gotten to use thunder damage once so far.
Boing.
oh shit, I forgot to.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Second, Clark's HP is not 10.
That would have been so funny.
That would have been hilarious.
I forgot. Fuck, what's his HP? Reading, 1 second.
And then
Okay.
let me
Okay, so that's 18, 19,
Two.
20. God, right out the
God
gate.
fucking damn it. 24. Which means I get it was an additional 2d6, 3d6. I got it.
2d6.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm remembering that.
Right.
Wild magic.
Wild magic surge incoming.
Just
Yeah,
boom.
2d6 force, which I can just click here. Ow. Still, extra damage is extra damage.
Oh.
Penny, going on what we talked about earlier of you having a good constitution, you feel like, man, you could really down some booze just like a madman right now.
5d6 days.
Oh.
24 days.
The next
Damn.
month, you could drink like a fucking champ.
Oh.
And Clark is bloodied. You see, like the thunder damage hit him and it blows off a bunch of his fur.
Like
Ugh.
his eardrums are bleeding probably.
Clark's beautiful fur.
All right. So is this a surprise round?
It is not. But I gave Penny that. So, we have
Mhm.
reached time. Actually, we're over
Indeed.
time by.
We're overtime by
Decent
like a
bit.
whole hour.
So as you slam into Clark, you watch as he looks at you. His eyes change from like a deep like brownish color, and you watch as they go completely black, and stars begin to form in his eyes as the narrator speaks in your mind.
Oh, that's not good.
Um,
Careful, everyone. He may have some of my psionic powers. I did not do this.
Oh.
And you watch as psionic energy begins to seep from King Clark, and that is where we will end tonight's session.
Le gasp.
Of course he does.
As
It's
he is
fine.
empowered by
He's
the
gonna get
power of a
Blasted.
mind flare.
uh-oh.
Yes, that is where we'll end tonight's session. I hope you guys had fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
We venture into the lost mines of Fandelver.
How many seconds is 24 days?
A
lot.
lot.
All right.
All right. All right, bro. I'm gonna head out. You're not actually calculating it. I don't believe that.
Oh god.
I do not believe that.
I believe it.
Aurelius, please.
Fucking. Why the scientific notations? It's like 2.07 million seconds.
Why do you ask, Pack?
Because I'm adding the effect to passive effect so I remember. Million, so that would be
I
Just mark
did
down
the-
24 days.
If I did the math right, it should be 2,073,600 seconds.
Guys, we don't
Correct.
have to be this specific.
well, it doesn't give me a days section. It gives me a seconds section.
It should actually have a days section, but
My question
Can I-
is what?
we can just
Special.
mark
Oh, there we
down
go.
20
Special duration. Oh nope, it won't let me do anything.
We just know it's 24 days. We'll remember it's in recording in VOD.
Yes.
But I hope you guys had fun. You guys had fun? You guys like today's episode? Good?
Yes.
It was good. It
Awesome.
Was good. Come on now, Johnny. It's you.
You gonna fight King Clark next session?
Oh yeah,
Here's hoping.
gonna kick
God's
his
sake.
ass.
You're gonna kick his ass?
Gonna kick his ass. Because I might actually be able to get this spell to pop for the first time.
But yeah, that's gonna be it from my end and everything like that, ladies and gentlemen.
Me as well. I thank you all who tuned in today and whoever's watching this in the future.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
So I think we're gonna end the streams for today. So I appreciate
Yes.
each and every one of you, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.